Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Dobie here, and welcome back to another Rave in the Redwoods video. And in this video, I will be doing a top 5. I'll be doing the top 5 best things about Rave in the Redwoods. So let's get right into it. So coming in at the number 5 spot is the Slasher. Now, I know a lot of people don't like the Slasher just because he's hard to kill, but the Slasher is honestly the coolest boss zombie that I have ever seen. When you're in Rave mode and you turn around and you see that Slasher right in front of you, it is very scary, but at the same time very cool. He just looks so cool. He's all colorful. He has that chainsaw. He's coming at you 100 miles an hour. It is terrifying, but you know, I like that. We haven't had a scary map in a while. We all wanted a scary map, so we actually got a scary map here with Rave in the Redwoods, and we got this scary boss zombie called the Slasher. And honestly, the Slasher is probably the coolest boss zombie that I've ever seen. Now, he is very hard to kill. He's one of the hardest in my opinion and in a lot of people's opinion, but you can kill him. It's a bit of a challenge, but you can kill him if you try. So the Slasher is probably, for me, one of the coolest boss zombies I've ever seen. Way better than the Brood. I hated the Brood. Better than Panzers. Better than all the other boss zombies. The Slasher is just so cool, and I really enjoy having the Slasher in Rave in the Redwoods. It makes the map a lot more challenging, which I enjoy, and that's why the Slasher is at the number 5 spot. So at the number 4 spot, we got the setting of the map. Now, I know the setting isn't really a big deal, but the whole cabin in the woods feeling I really enjoy. With Zombies in Spaceland, I didn't really enjoy the whole, theme park theme. It was cool and all, but not nearly as cool as Rave in the Redwoods. We have this sort of eerie cabin in the woods. It's dark. You're in the middle of the forest. It's a very eerie sort of map, and I really enjoy that. Again, we haven't had a scary map in a long time. We got one here with Rave in the Redwoods, and the setting in the middle of the forest, middle of the night, is just such a good setting, and that's why it's at the number 4 spot. So coming in at the number 3 spot, we have Rave mode. Now, in my opinion, Rave mode makes the map. Going in Rave mode is so awesome. Everything just turns colorful. It's just so cool to see, and the map looks stunning when you're in Rave mode. Now, I understand that you're doing drugs when you're in Rave mode, but it's so cool to actually go in Rave mode, and you have to go in Rave mode a lot in Rave in the Redwoods, whether you're doing the Easter egg or just trying to get the bows. Whatever you're doing in Rave in the Redwoods, you have to go in Rave mode, and I love, when I get to go in Rave mode, because again, the map looks stunning in Rave mode. Rave mode is such a cool invention. I'm glad that they brought that in sort of to this map, and it's one of the best things about this map. It's one of the best features about this map, and that is why it's on this list, and that is why Rave mode is at the number 3 spot. So coming in at the number 2 spot is the Easter egg. Now, I know we solved the Easter egg super early, but that doesn't really matter. It's a good Easter egg. We actually solved it in about 6 hours, which is probably the fastest I ever saw. I've never really saw an Easter egg get beaten so fast. Six hours, but whatever. It's a good Easter egg. I mean, it's not too difficult. It's a fairly easy Easter egg, probably one of the easiest I have ever seen in zombies, and honestly, that's good, because there are some people who can't do the tough Easter eggs out there, but they can do this one. They can do the Rave in the Redwoods one. So a lot of people who want to do Easter eggs but have a hard time actually completing them can hop on Rave in the Redwoods and actually do the Easter egg. It's not that difficult. Basically, what you have to do is you have to sacrifice some zombies, and then you basically go into the boss fight. The boss fight is kind of difficult for me. I failed several times, so it took me actually a while to complete the Easter egg just because of the boss fight, but it's honestly not that difficult. You can do it. And we also have Kevin Smith in the Easter egg, and that is way better than David Hasselhoff in my opinion. Having Kevin Smith in the Easter egg, for me, makes the Easter egg, because I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan. We also got an ending cutscene on this map. With Zombies in Spaceland, we didn't get an ending cutscene. On Rave in the Redwoods, we did get an ending cutscene. Now, the ending cutscene wasn't really the best. It was very short, wasn't much to it, but it was still an ending cutscene, and overall, the Rave in the Redwoods Easter egg is phenomenal, in my opinion. Really good, way better than, Zombies in Spaceland, better than Revelations. It's a good Easter egg, and that's why it's on this list, and that's why it's at the number 2 spot. So coming in at the number 1 spot is the Crossbow, aka the Wonder Weapon in Rave in the Redwoods. The reason why the Crossbow is at the number 1 spot is because it's super overpowered. Just the plain old crossbow, not upgraded, just a plain old crossbow is overpowered as shit, and I really enjoy that. It's easy to kill zombies with. It's such a good gun, especially when you have bomb stoppers. Now, there are 4 elemental upgrades. I want to say elemental, I'm not sure, but there are 4 elemental upgrades, I guess, on the crossbows, and each one is again overpowered. Each elemental upgrade is absolutely insane. There isn't really one that I dislike. It's just every single elemental upgrade, every single upgrade on this crossbow is good. One even is a kimbo. There's even one elemental upgrade that's a kimbo. There are 4 upgrades and they're all amazing. Now these 4 crossbows remind me of Der Eisendrache. They remind me of the 4 bow and arrows that we saw in Der Eisendrache. Basically the same thing. You have the plain old bow and arrow, the Wrath of Ancients, and you can upgrade them to 4 different sort of upgrades. In Der Eisendrache there was one bow that wasn't good, and that was the Void Bow. In Rave in the Redwoods there isn't an upgraded bow that is bad. Every single upgraded bow is good, and they're overpowered as shit, and the 4 crossbows remind me of Der Eisendrache, which was my favorite map. So everything about these bows are incredible, and that's why it's on this list, and that's why it made the #1 spot, because in my opinion the 4 crossbows, well not the 4, the crossbow and the 4 upgraded versions of the crossbow is the best thing in Rave in the Redwoods. So that is why it's on this list, and that's why it's at the #1 spot. So that's it for the video, guys. Before I leave, I just want to say thank you on 100 subscribers. It means a lot. I didn't expect to gain 100 subscribers this fast, but I did, and I'd just like to thank you guys for that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm Dilby, and I'll see you in another one later.